Banana Slava! Oh, now that's how you make an intro. Yeah, that's right, I went there. What's going on, viewers from the internet? I'm Variety Gamer 95 here, believe it or not, with Donkey Kong Country. Now I know what you're thinking. Joseph, didn't you cover this game already? It was the first game you ever done on your YouTube channel. Well, I thought since now I actually found video compression software that keeps 60 frames per second, I'd go ahead and do a little bit of a refresh on some of my older Let's Plays. And I thought, what better way to start the refresh series than with the first game that I've ever covered on my current YouTube channel, Donkey Kong Country. And for this game in particular, I am actually thinking about going for a full completion playthrough. Yep, doing 101%. 101%, not 100%. I'll be going for all the bonus rooms this time around, wherein I didn't in the last Let's Play. Now, fun fact, in the Japanese version, the title screen looks completely different, and after the first run through, it actually goes through a demo mode that the sequels would later would actually do. I've already deleted all the save files. You cannot copy a save file here, but even if something happens to the recording and it fails, I can just restart. So let's go ahead and get started. So you can choose one player, two-player contest, and two-player team. Two-player team, player 1 controls Donkey, player 2 controls Diddy, and two-player contest, player 2 controls Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong in yellow, even though their mouths are yellow, creepily enough, and you compete to see who can clear the game in the fastest time. Another thing in the Japanese version, Donkey Kong's treehouse, I'm pressing left here and you cannot go back to it. In the Japanese version, that Donkey Kong head is actually not there. Let's go ahead and move on to Kongo Jungle. Jungle Hijinxes. Yeah, it says Jungle Hijinxes, not Jungle Hygiene. Hey, let's go to the banana horde, shall we? Oh, that sucks. So that is the losing animation for the bonus game. Okay, so if we go back into Donkey Kong's house over here, we get a free life. I think this free life only respawns if you quit the game. I think that's how it works, I don't remember. Okay. So this game actually makes use of show don't tell, because that naughty's here, and you press the Y button to roll, which tells you that this is the run button as well. So this game calls it a buddy barrel, but literally you refer to it as a DK barrel. Hear that crying sound? Diddy Kong's in there. If we break it open, we can free him. The A button switches Kongs. You can also press the select button. There are a couple of differences between Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. So if Donkey Kong, for starters, can do a hand slap. And this hand slap, I actually managed to unintentionally demonstrate that. His hand slap actually reveals certain hidden items underneath. In the Japanese version, you can actually get bananas for hand slapping 3 consecutive enemies. So if we go on top of the trees here, well, I screwed that up, but there is actually a red balloon and a green balloon that's up here. So this is a continue barrel. If we break this, we'll actually restart here if we lose a life. Now I want to go back. I actually did a test recording with my compression software, because I didn't remember this game ran at 60 FPS, and it does. I'm going to go back because if we pound this patch of dirt here, we can get a steel keg. So take note of how Donkey Kong is holding this thing. Enemies that ram into Donkey Kong from underneath, that hit his legs, they'll hit him. Whereas Diddy Kong cannot do that, but he holds the barrel like a shield, which is perfect for combating enemies. Right, so if we throw the steel keg against the wall and hop on it, we'll actually go for a ride. So there are actually 2 ports to this game, a Game Boy Color version and a Game Boy Advance version. In the Game Boy Color version, the steel keg rolls fast, making it nigh impossible to jump onto. So this is an animal crate containing Rambi the Rhino. Rambi in this game just has his charge attack, his horn, and he also can move left to right. So here is the Kong letters. If we collect all the Kong letters in a level, we'll get an extra life. The Kong letters are not required for 101% completion, but they are in the Game Boy Color version. So that's a Neki. So here is one of the golden animal tokens. If we collect 3 of them, then we will play a bonus game corresponding to that animal buddy. So here is one of the first of many bonuses right here. We either need Rambi's horn or to toss a barrel at it to access it. Just a straight run through bananas with a red balloon at the end. Red balloon gives 1 life. So that's all the Kong letters. A green balloon gives 2 lives, and there's a rare blue balloon that gives 3 lives. That's only found in a few places though. So here, we're supposed to match the, we're supposed to match the animal tokens. So of note, in this game, you only have to enter the bonuses to count towards 101%. You do not have to complete them. Thankfully so, because some of these are very much guy-dang-it situations. So here's the exit. Now if we go up here and have Rambi, hop, press A, here we go, bounce out a tire. Hold on. There we go. We got 6 lives from that balloon, just like that. But that particular balloon only is the one. But that particular blue balloon gives 6 lives. Okay, so if you found all the bonuses in a level, it will be marked with an exclamation mark at the end, like so. So you do not have to worry about going back. You'll just know if you found all the bonuses, basically. All right, moving on to Ropey Rampage. So you can actually make this with Donkey by hugging the wall and holding left, but jumping all the way. Oh, check this out. I actually forgot to show this in the last level. So the Kongs of this game actually have teetering animations. They're both pretty funny. Hold on. Get rid of this army here. Check this out. There we go. So that's Donkey's teetering animation. Here's Diddy's. Okay, now here's a weird thing about the TNT barrels. So we can pick up a TNT barrel, but in this game only, if we leave it alone, it'll actually explode on its own. Doesn't hurt the Kongs, funny enough. So here is an army. So Diddy can only hit them when they're not rolling. Donkey can hit them when they're rolling as well, but no matter what, you have to roll into them twice. There's actually some hidden bananas up here. My parents actually used to play this game a lot, and they know about some of the hidden goodies. So there's a buddy barrel, which we don't need. That's a golden Rambi token. There are some places where Donkey is useful. Donkey can defeat stronger enemies that Diddy cannot. Okay, so the first bonus for Ropey Rampage is down here. You have to hop into this barrel. But taking this bonus actually skips the checkpoint. So let's go ahead and collect the N. And the second bonus won't be found until near the end of the level. So this will actually unveil a tire. If we take this tire, bounce up here, and slam to the pile of dirt, we can get a Winky token. We won't be seeing Espresso the ostrich or Winky the frog until a little bit of ways into the game. We'll be seeing on guard in this world. Okay, so for this bonus, you have to pay attention to where the balloon will end up in and pick the correct one. This one. Oh, I was actually wrong. So don't worry too much about not seeing the Kong's winning animations, because it's the same winning animation for defeating a boss at the end of the world. That's all the Kong letters. And there's the free man. I already have 18. That's all the bonuses in Ropey Rampage as well. Okay, so moving on to Reptile Rumble. So Cranky's cabin basically just has Cranky, he's supposed to give advice, but before then, he'll actually go in a tirade about, oh, back in my day, we had so much better technology. Something like that, I don't know. Alright, so the first bonus requires us to take a barrel and toss it at this wall. There we go. So just have to crawl underneath. Funny how an 800-pound ape like Donkey Kong can actually do that. That's a little trick that you can use to get through those areas faster. So here's the second bonus. The third one's a little further ahead. Just hop into this barrel cannon, I should say. These are automatic barrel cannons, the ones with the little POW symbol. And, ooh, almost hit that critter. Alright, so those are zingers. You cannot jump on zingers normally. There are certain animal buddies that can hop on zingers just fine. Winky is actually one of them, and I think Rambi could as well. I don't remember. Maybe that's not in this game. Alright, the third bonus is over here. Alright, for this one, you just have to collect all the bananas, or as many as you can. You don't have to collect all of them. But I think I'd like as many lives as possible. So I'm also doing this Let's Play refresh. Okay, there's the On Guard token, by the way. We've already seen all the tokens. I'm also doing this Let's Play refresh under my current channel format, with the custom thumbnails, and the way that I handle platforms is stage select, which is 1 world per video or 1 stage per video. Alright, Reptile Remember's done. That's all the bonuses. Here's the first of the water levels, Coral Capers. Each and every one of the 4 water levels in Donkey Kong Country 1 has 0 bonuses. So all you have to do is take your time, get the level done, don't rush. So some people think that Donkey Kong is the better swimmer between Donkey and Diddy. However, I really don't see a difference between the two. You can only swim faster if you hold up and rapidly tap the button, but that's the only way you can speed up the swimming process. Okay, so if we go down here, there's a little secret full of bananas. That is a croctopus. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait here. You have to tap the B button or to swim upward. The only exception to that is if we find Unguard the swordfish. In which case the Kong will actually float freely in the water and can freely use the control pad to move in all directions. So that's the extra life balloon. You can press the Y or B buttons to do a charge attack. Unguard also has a tendency to auto-charge into enemies. Like so. I did not press the button there. Alright, so that shark is a Chomps Jr. Coral Capers is not particularly long, so go ahead and take your time. So here's a funny thing, you actually have 2 Unguards on screen at once. In the second game, this would actually cause the animal buddy to flee fast. So through this wall here is another Espresso token. But I wouldn't really call that a shortcut per se. Right, there's the N. Alright, these fish are bite-sized, and this enemy that's coming up, right here, this is a Clambo. We won't be seeing much of Clambo, we won't be seeing much of Clambo for the rest of the game, but he's there. That's his debut. Alright, so Coral Capers is done. Like I said, there are no bonuses in any of the water level. Funky's Flights. If we go to Funky's Flights after clearing Kongo Jungle, we can actually go back here for any reason we need to. So Barrel Cannon Canyon here is pretty infamous because it's the first level before Candy's save point for the last level, I should say, before the first save point, Candy's save point. But it also has some shortcuts that we can take, like so. Alright, so that's one of the shortcuts we can take. The last shortcut that we can take, I always have a hard time actually accessing. There's a Rambi token. The first bonus in Barrel Cannon Canyon is right here, right before this checkpoint. So you want to jump, yes, right here, and you have to fire yourself into the wall, like this. Alright, my dad actually taught me this trick. Just tap the B button as soon as you get into the Barrel Cannon and you'll make it. Okay, so that's the first bonus of Barrel Cannon Canyon. The second one's actually over here. So we have to grab this TNT barrel, don't go to the right, go back to the left, and there we go. So this way you basically get to pick your prize, but if you're good enough, you can actually land in the barrel and get a second shot. But that's if you're good enough. Okay, now the second bonus I have a hard time accessing, or the last shortcut here I have a hard time accessing, because the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to... Oh man, oh! Well, there's the first death. Anyway, I think it's actually easier to access with Diddy Kong. I already got both of the bonuses. I think those are the only 2. It's just I haven't cleared the level yet. I don't think it matters if I die. Anyway, so let's try with Diddy, because I otherwise would have gotten it. Yeah, there's also the fact that you tend to bounce off the critter on the right. Right, so I actually almost lost him. So these enemies will not respawn. There we go. So apparently you need to be Diddy Kong to access this last shortcut. Okay, I got back the life that I lost. And this is basically the end of the level. I think that's all the bonuses? Yes, it actually was because I died. And that's all the bonuses in Kongo Jungle. So here's Candy's save point. Hi, I'm Candy Kong, and this is my save point. If you want to save your current game, jump into my spinning save barrel. That's all she says. So press B. And there we go, Candy's game saved. So if you're visiting a member of the Kong family that's not cranky, yoo-hoo, Honey Kong! Now's a good time to save where you've got to. So only the first part of the Kong's island animations will play, not the second part, and also at a much slower pace. But if you're visiting Candy or Funky, you can press left. If you change your mind about doing whatever it is that their services offer. So whenever you see a pile of bananas like this, you've reached the boss's lair. Very Naughty's lair. So Very Naughty is pretty simple. You have to jump on him, I think it's 5 times? But he'll actually bounce higher and further as you go. Yes, 5 times. There we go, that's the boss done. So we get a giant banana for defeating the boss and the victory animation too. Very nice. And with that, now's a good time to call it quits. So next time on Donkey Kong Country, we're going to move on to World 2, Monkey Mines. See you then.